It is deadline day, and on deadline day, we are all expecting the big name, the big player, the big move that is going from one club to another. Well, there was a big name, but this time not in the football world. We are speaking about Formula 1, where Lewis Hamilton decided to join from 2025 Ferrari. And for the people that has absolutely no knowledge about Formula 1, we can compare it, if we go back in time, like the move of Figo from Barcelona to Real Madrid. Just incredible. Let me know if you are following Formula 1 and how this impact your emotion of the morning. We go back to football with some crazy news, because you don't believe me when I'm telling you that Spanish papers, one day it is Mbappe, the other one is Holland that is going on the front page as well today, because yesterday it was Holland on the pages of us. Well, Marca, they decided to put again Mbappe on their front page with Dillo Ja. Tell us now, because Mbappe, according to Marca, already decided that he will go to Real Madrid and he will announce it in February. We are the 1st of February, so the moment of his decision to tell Paris Saint-Germain that will not extend will happen in the next few days, maximum in the next few weeks. Do we believe the Spanish papers or not? I would prefer to go back to reality of yesterday, because Barcelona played the game. But before telling you what happened in Barcelona, before telling you what happened in the Premier League, let me present myself. My name is Giuseppe. Welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well, putting a maximum of like, also subscribing to make that channel bigger. Don't forget to share the video, the channel, with your families and friends that are loving football. Together we will cover football. So let's go back to Barcelona, to Catalonia, where yesterday we saw the first goal of Il Tigrinho, the little tiger. We are speaking about Vitor Roque that scored his first goal with Barcelona, an important one, a super important one, because it gave the victory to the team of Xavi, 1-0, El Salto del Tigre, the jump of the tiger, and what a goal. He entered at the 62nd minute and he scored immediately at the 63rd after a fantastic trivela from no other than Joao Cancelo. The goal is just epic. The goal is fantastic. He was on his knees, nearly crying because of the goal that he did. Did he do it for Xavi? Well, Sport is convinced about it. Va por Xavi. Xavi that was in high pressure, in high stress after his words in pre-conference of the game. Well, he did it for him and he can breathe again. But there are not only good news for the team of Xavi, also bad news. Why? Because Ferran Torres, he's injured and they have absolutely no idea when he will be able to come back. There were also another game played yesterday in La Liga. Atletico Madrid victory 2-1 in the last minutes. At the 90th minute, it is Memphis Depay. It was able to give the victory to the team of Diego Simeone. What a moment Memphis Depay is living. A player that was about to leave Los Colchoneros. 2-1 yesterday, 5 goals in his last 5 games and 1 assist. Incredible moment for the Dutchman. And today there will be another game. There will be Real Madrid that will play against Rayo, against Getafe, sorry. What is their objective? Going back on top of La Liga, where at the moment it is the surprising Girona that is on top with 1 game more. In Italy, well, they're speaking about adding another level to San Siro that is already having 3 levels. Another one, a 4th one. You know it, in Italy they are discussing every single day. Do we go for a new stadium? Do we go for the decision to demolish the San Siro, the Giuseppe Meazza, which would be extremely a pity? Well, today a new offer, a new proposition, going for a 4th level. And at the moment, Inter and Milan are not really hungry for it. They are absolutely not heated for that proposal. Well, I will tell you, it's actually good if they don't put a 4th spot. Why? Because, you know, with more seats, more the possibility for you as a fan to be spotted, like it happened in the Africa Cup of Nations to Anselme Santos, that is a big fan of Ivory Coast. He was spotted talking to a lady, actually really close. Today he spoke to the microphones explaining why he did it. He said, "I am extremely sorry. It was a moment of euphoria when we won that game and I asked the lady for her phone number. She said no, so I was not really mad. I was not angry. I accepted it, but I really want to say in front of the microphone, I'm really extremely sorry for my behavior to the lady, but also to my wife and to my children." Fantastic, beautiful moment. We go to Premier League. 4-1 in the big game of yesterday in Premier League with Liverpool that trashed Chelsea. If you're looking at the score table, 4-1 is big. And for people that were hesitant if the boys of Jurgen Klopp, after the announcement of him leaving at the end of the season, would give everything, well, yesterday we have now the evidence that yes, they go and they give everything. Giving also to Jurgen Klopp is 200th victory in Premier League. He needed 318 games in Premier League to reach that, and it's actually a beautiful record. Not the biggest record, because we know it. The fastest one was Pep Guardiola, that needed 269 games to achieve 200 victories in Premier League. They were not the pages that were speaking about that record, because they're all going towards one player, and it is Connor Bradley, the young guy that played his first game of Premier League of the season with Liverpool. Bradley, super. Not only that, red hot for Mirror Sport, and then cup icon with the 3 letters of his name, Connor Bradley, Con, in red, beautiful pages, and he totally deserves it. Yesterday, a fantastic game for the 20 years old player. 1 goal, 2 assists, 4 chances created, 4 fouls won, and 7 duels won. Only in the duels he was second. For all the other set, he was first. What a fantastic game for the kid that is living the dream. Another one that was happy, of course, because his team won, but was not really happy for himself. It is Nunez Darwin, that yesterday hit the post 4 times. How unlucky is the guy? Is he one of the most unlucky guys that played in Premier League? Let me know in the comment. I'm extremely curious to read your answers. Sunsport is also telling us that there were other games that were played. Manchester City yesterday, not a lot of difficulties to beat the team of Vincent Kompany 3-1. And then we see that they are going closer and closer and closer to Liverpool. They are at -5 with 1 game in hand. But there was another game that was spectacular. It was the game between Tottenham and Brentford. Not a beautiful start for the team of Richarlison, but then boom, 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 boom. Why? Because Udogie and Johnson needed 1 minute to go over Brentford again with a 2-1, and then the decisive goal of Richarlison 3-1 before the goal of Tony that brought actually Brentford to a 3-2. Unfortunately for them, they lost the game, and at the moment the Spurs are 4th in the ranking of Premier League. Football Talk is also reporting the words between Vicario, goalkeeper of Tottenham, and Tony. Well, apparently they had a talk after the game, because Vicario explained himself. He said, during the entirety of the game, Tony was speaking to me, blah, 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 blah. After our win, I told him, when it was over, I just told him I hope he didn't bet on that result. Let me know if it's a savage answer or if it is actually under the belt. Under the belt, what can we find? Sometimes it is a ball. The ball of Premier League, that from now on they will have a new one. That's the beautiful design, the beautiful graphic. Let me know if you love it or not. Not only new balls, but also new players in Premier League with Gio Reyna that is joining Tottenham, that is joining Nottingham Forest. Beautiful signing. Maybe yes, maybe no. He will have to deliver if we want to continue that he's a potential great player. In Italy as well, new faces, new players were presented, especially Roma that wants really to go into that top 4, and they want to do it with Angelino that took a really strange number 69. On the other side, Il Romanista, the paper from Roma, is not speaking about Angelino that much, but they are speaking about Baldanzi, the 20 years old jewel, future talent of the Italian national team that is and was playing at Empoli, scored the equalizer against Empoli, against Juventus last weekend. Baldanzi, Balda coi lupi, Balda with the wolves. Dance with the Wolves, if we really want to translate what they meant. Beautiful pictures here. He will be absolutely a great talent at Roma. Totally convinced about it. But unfortunately, when you have players that are arriving, some players are to leave. And the one that left yesterday, it is Il Gallo Belotti from Torino on a free transfer to Roma after 2 seasons where he was not able to perform that well. Well, he's going now to Fiorentina, to the purple team. Welcome Andrea Belotti. One that is extending in his actual team, it is Politano that will stay until 2027 at Napoli. Politano will give some stability. A team of Napoli that is looking for stability. So really fantastic, beautiful move. There is change also in the big teams of Italy, with Juventus yesterday out of nowhere that signed the second division, the championship player Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz in a few hours was about to sign. He just needed to put it black on white with Nottingham Forest. At the end, he's going to Juventus in less than 4 hours. Incredible with Juventini that yesterday spent their entire day to discover who the player is. He has a new player that will probably do well from the bench. Massimiliano Allegri is believing in it. What is really shocking in the Italian world is also the amount for the player, because he will go on loan until the end of the season, but they are speaking about 52 million euro option to buy for the 21 years old player from Southampton. Incredible. And who will decide if yes or no he will stay permanently with the Bianconeri? Well, of course, it is the sporting director Giuntoli, but also Massimiliano Allegri, because Gazzetta dello Sport is reporting that Max Allegri could even see his contract being extended for 2 more years until 2027. The supporters of La Vecchia Signora, from the old lady, are divided. Some are extremely happy for that renewal, others absolutely not. At the moment, it are only rumors. And there is that big game that everyone is speaking about in Italy, Inter-Juve, the Derby d'Italia that will be played on Sunday, with Bremer that is putting a bit of salt, a bit of oil on the fire already, saying, what about Inter? I was about to go there, but at the end I have chosen the good side, the right side. Well, there was one that is not really able to choose the right side. It is Weston McKennie that yesterday was asked who was and is your idol. Instead of going with the easy answer, Alessandro Del Piero, the idol of all Juventini, he went for Francesco Totti. It is a choice, it is a choice. In France, not only Mbappé is on the front pages, but also players from Olympique Marseille, because l'OM is trying to convince Klose to leave the team before the gong that will happen today, this night. Well, at the moment they have some problems because the time is really short, so Klose could potentially stay at Marseille, while there is another player that already left, and it is Vitinha on loan to Genoa with an option to buy at 25 million euro, which is quite high for the team of Italy. In Germany, just to finish it, yesterday there was the Cup of Germany Pokal, and we see here Pokal Helden, the heroes of the cup, with Kaiserslautern that goes to the semi-final, also Fortuna Düsseldorf. Thank you for following the channel, thank you for your time, thank you for your passion also in the comment section. Thank you. My name is Giuseppe, and I hope that we covered football together.